Hi, I'm Cherie, and today I want to talk to all of you out there that are struggling right now. Do you feel that no matter what you do, something's always creating this backdraft? It's like you're walking against the draw of a huge vacuum, right? Just think about how much energy that would take. You're tired, exhausted, your body's sick, everything feels sticky. So if you feel there's no hope, if you feel like you've tried everything and all you hear is pills, coping, managing, I just want to say from experience, I lived it too. There's more to life than functioning. Do I have your attention? So first, if you're struggling today, I want you to sit still for a moment and think back. Has there been a time when life wasn't like this? If so, great, but I bet many of you are shaking your heads right now because today is just the culmination of all that chaos. The inability to affect your circumstance, right? And the feeling of isolation, the inability to trust. Those feelings go back a long way. This is even true for the soldiers out there that are watching. I have yet to meet someone who made war their life that didn't start life that way. War's home. Somehow it was an interwoven piece in their lives, right? Just like the woman who lives with domestic violence today. Her life was engineered to hold space for that sort of interaction. Seldom do we step into a situation like that without some sort of energetic familiarity, right? So first, diagnosed or undiagnosed, if this is your life, you have what they are calling PTSD. To some degree or another, right? Now the docs don't necessarily put the two together, but PTSD and disassociation are a process that work together. You see, disassociation is the act of leaving your body, and PTSD is the culmination of what you do while you're out there, traversing time and space, right? Now in this first video, I want to share with you your very first step right now for moving the scattered and fragmented you into wholeness, right? How many of you can see past events as if you're watching them from above? If the answer is yes, can you see the top of your head right now? So for those of you that said yes, get comfy. Close your eyes. No worries, because this is only going to take just a second. And for those of you that can't, this is just practice, right? It's time to learn how to come home now. Now, there's no worries about what or how. You know where home is, so just allow this, right? And for those of you that are seeing the backs of your eyelids, just follow along with this. This is a great exercise for everyone. Now, I want you to bring your awareness to the ceiling, right above the top of your head. I want you to take in the view and be aware of your space, right? Notice the room around you. Now I want you to drop down into your corpus callosum. Right? No worries. You know where this is. And I want you to take notice of that instant balance. Right? Now let's draw the energy that rides behind your eyes back into this same space. And we're going to allow the two to find oneness there, right? It's like the bubble in a level, right? We're going to let it just find its balance. Now, not with a doing, but with an undoing, I want you to open your hands and allow this energy to drop down into your chest. Right? Let it fill that space. Your abdomen, your legs, your feet. You can feel the tingling, right? I want you to easily find the pulse in the big toe on each foot. Your feet feel warm, your hands feel warm. Okay, great. There you are, guys. Hi, welcome home. It's so exciting. How does that feel? Now I know this space, right? I know it. I suffered too. My family suffered. I was sick all the time. Nothing that anyone could say to me could change that. No pills, no I'm sorries. I was angry, I was afraid, I couldn't trust anyone. And the whole time, right, I'm trying to be a grown-up and be a mom, run a business. Suffering. It seems that that's all I knew, right? And I mean, I hated it when people would say to me, isn't it time to just put that behind you now? No one can point to how to do that though, right? Just get over it. What about forgiveness? You know, one of the hardest hits was when Deepak Chopra said to me, pain happens, but suffering is a choice. And I was like, you know, no way. I did not choose this, none of it, right? He said, no, but you are choosing it today. How long's it been since you were actually hurt? Instant fury, instant defensiveness, right? I was like, I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I'm here in front of you right now choosing. Tell me how. Today. Right now. But the truth was that I would do great for a while until one of those frickin' loops would get snagged and I was yanked backwards. And then beat myself up again, right? Because when you're triggered, nothing that you know here seems to affect anything there, right? Something else seems to just take over. There's no just getting over it. There's no forgiving and forgetting. There's no choosing not to suffer. There's a constant pull backwards. And these current struggles are just today's grown-up version of what was started way back when, right? The snag, the loops. Well, I hate to disagree, Deepak, but that's not a choice. That's a quantum fact. It's a time loop, a cyst on your timeline. So forgive yourself, right? Give yourself a break. There was no other way, right? Until now. So, how many of you loop? How many of you hop around time? How many of you lose chunks of time altogether, right? Reality hopping, flashbacks, night terrors. This is all a call to remember, to gather up all those severed, fractured pieces of you and bring them back to here, to the here and now, today, right? Now I know this because I was you and the doctors couldn't help me. You know, how would they know that? They have nothing to compare it to, right? So here's the thing, you're not sick. You're a great master that got tangled up in your magic, right? Now the super cool thing is you did it, so now you can undo it. And in this series of videos, we're gonna walk through our creation, our magic, step by step, both from the level of science and spirit. And after we finish here today, I invite each of you to go back and take a look at yourself in the mirror. What looks different? Now look closely at your eyes. Can you see that dot of light, right? That's how you know. That's how you know you're home. If not, no worries. You've been out a long time. Give yourself time to get comfortable with the idea of being here. I know for myself, I was in and out, in and out, in and out, right? Now in our next segment, we're going to talk about what we're actually doing while we're out there, right? And we're going to talk about how you can put yourself all back together, right? With some guidance, of course. But I want you to think about the difference of this one little exercise, this first integration, and let that be your springboard. This is a glimpse of how fast and simple this is for you. And I also want to gift you the audio of the coming home exercise so that you can work with it, just in case you feel fuzzy on doing it by yourself. You can download it right here, the Coming Home to You. Again, I'm Cherie, and thanks for watching.